Hey y'all, hey. Okay, so this is the last time that I'm going to do a video regarding this. And I mean literally, if you scroll back, no more than, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 videos to 6 videos back on my thing, you will see I have a video. It's called Joe Clearly Has His Favorites. Ice is so sensitive, okay? And that was based off of, I'm gonna play the clip in a little bit, right? But the whole point of it was I'm tired. I was tired, and I am tired of Ice of the Joe Button podcast being so damn sensitive on this damn podcast. Nah. Today, okay, one of the new pods dropped, which again, I told y'all, I don't even really listen like that. The only reason I know a lot of this shit goes on is because of the JBT community, and I got some words for the fucking moderators in there too, and I don't care, take it how y'all want to take it, respond how y'all want to respond, I don't care, I'm going to say my 2 pieces on it because I'm sick of y'all too, right? And so this clip just so happened to go viral. So please watch the clip.
Niggas try to trick you. I just spotted how you look like a clown in front of these cameras and shit, and you held it
Just
down.
a
You got it the first time you texted, boy.
I wasn't talking to you. And you know, I'm waiting for you.
I got some for you too.
I got some shit for you.
I got something for you too.
I promise you.
Yeah, let's get it.
Nope.
Let's get it.
No. I got you.
The shit you be saying, nigga, I didn't hear it.
You. The shit you hear you. We can do it now then.
Let's do it.
The shit you be saying and playing around like it's not you. I'm on to you. I've watched you. I've been sitting here for a minute. I let it slide because I don't play them COE games. But I like to let people know that I see what they doing.
Okay.
Now, if you continue to do it and I let you know I see it, I will respond.
Now, let me respond.
What do you say? No, it's no shots. It's no shots. Again, I'm not with the shooting. I don't do that shit that you're
clarifying question for me.
No.
Hold on. We do that a lot. Interrupt. Stop. Hold on. I just understand. We gotta stop picking and choosing. If you feel that way towards me, if you can't pick and choose with me because I'm gonna just keep going. If you have to be like that across the board. The jokes are the jokes. This is the gig.
Hey,
Hold on, let me finish. I'm speaking in code. I'm just translate. The jokes are the jokes. Stop. Anything that I say to you is not a disrespect to anybody.
I want Mark to shut up. This is not the
It's
time.
more like, hey yo, shout out to Missy Peace or shout out to
Don't shout my woman out if I can't shout yours out.
You can't.
No, I can't. No, I can't. You don't let anyone speak about your wife or your children at all. That is a boundary that you set. That I respect.
You have?
I set a boundary as well that you don't respect. You don't respect it.
No, you picking and choosing.
Because you don't respect it. They respect it. You don't respect the boundaries.
It's not okay.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm speaking to a person that chooses to step over the boundary. That's all.
All I'm saying
I'm talking to you.
I'm here to perform. I'm here to have fun. If I feel like if something came out on the show and I'm cracking a joke about how you may be overprotective, it's funny.
That's not to you. You can't decide what's funny to me though.
Cool.
And I again have a boundary set. Leave my family out of your jokes.
And what's the boundary?
I just told you. Leave my family out of your jokes.
Okay, you gonna tell anybody else that?
The room don't do it.
No, everybody do it.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
I'm speaking to you because you do it. You set it off.
That's
you
not
do
true.
it. You flip. Again, I pay attention to this.
We go in circles.
We are.
We go.
And you're my man. I love you.
He folded. We go in circles.
Hey, Mark.
We could just stop right there. Okay. So that came up because they were talking about the whole situation with the 520 podcast and Zaire being on there. This is my whole thing. And y'all already know that I really don't be on flip side about a lot of shit. But the point of the matter, and I'm going to pull up a few examples. I actually could just pull up the one clip that somebody did. But I'm going to pull up the example of what I was talking about a few weeks ago. I said this in my last video. I'm going to say it the fuck again. Okay, seeing how this bald-headed ass nigga don't want to listen. Let me say this shit again. It's nothing wrong with you having a boundary, right? And saying, these are the things I don't want to be talked about, right? No issue with that. The problem with that clip in particular is, number one, the fact that you said only Flip does it. That nobody else jokes like that and nobody else steps over that boundaries except him. That is a lie. And I'm going to play actually what happened earlier in the pod, but I'm actually going to play what I was referring to in my last video. So that's a lie. and for you to also say that only you spark it. That is even a bigger fucking lie. Let's be very clear about what happens here. The whole joke of Ice being like super overprotective of his girl comes from Pod Wives. When they were on Pod Wives, him and Miss in Peace, there was a story told on there by both of them, which pretty much led to the ultimate thing of pretty much people walked away with it saying like Ice is extremely overprotective. He don't want Cece to go nowhere. He don't want her to do this. He don't want her to do that, right? So because of that Pod Wives episode, since then, yes, there have been jokes made towards Ice specifically about how overprotective it is that he is. For him to sit there and say that Flip is the only person that does that and that he's the one that sparks it off is complete and utter BS. It's not true. It's a lie. Do you want to know who sparks it 99.9% of the time? And he did it earlier in this fucking episode when he said that you had air tags on your girlfriend, and Flip literally turned to Joe and said, leave him alone. Your best friend, Joseph Anthony Button. That's who does that. And I'm going to pull a clip right now, right? There's so many clips right now that people are using to rag tag that ass to show that for whatever reason you only wanted to call this nigga out and not call Joe out. But we're going to pull it up real quick and fast. Hold on. I'm about to pull up the clip right now. Right now. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Because the reason why I'm having a hard time finding my damn clip is because the Joe Button TV community wanted to block and hide my shit like y'all always do. Anytime I put something up here and my shit get popping on y'all page, y'all want to hide it, but y'all keep a whole bunch of stupid shit on here. So this is what I was talking about on my last video, and this is what happened last month. This right here, we're going to do this.
You don't let them show your girls. I don't like when you do that, though. You don't let them
Two
show
things
your
is
girls.
proven.
Come on, Freeze. That is not come on, Freeze. I'm not with you. That's why I asked the question. You Freeze. Are you gonna answer his question? If he answers, you gonna answer it? We heard Podwise. That's what I'm saying. Possess soul, man. Yeah. When you said it's time to get that Uber, bro. No, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. That nigga said his alarm clock. That's not what happened. Nigga said, hey, girl, you let that Flip. Stop joking, Flip. It's 6:50 in the afternoon. We'll go revisit some topics real quick. Not you, Breeze. Oh, okay. Be clear. Just talk about somebody else. Be clear. Not you, Breeze. Okay. Be clear. Clear it up. Right. 7 p.m. we gotta eat. Nigga, it's 6:50. How far are you? Uber pulled up. She can't for that shit. Nigga, I ain't ready. Get out of here. Go home. We all can joke if we want to joke. Hey, let's go. I just want to know if y'all want to play. I'm going to turn up. What you said? I'm not like that. What you said? I'm not like that. No. You gonna pick up. Uber. Nigga, I'm outside. You like this? I'm outside. That's me, right? I would never play with Freeze like that. That's right. That's true. All right, that's true.
Okay, so you see how two things that bother me about that clip, like I said it in the last one. So first of all, you see how Ice is the one that started that shit, right? Ice said to Joe, oh, what? So your girl ain't allowed to go out on a girl's night, huh? She ain't allowed to go on a girl's trip? And Joe, Parks, and Imani. Parks specifically said, Joe said, Ice, I know you not talking. I said, what does that mean? Parks said, we saw Pod Wives. What are you talking about? Imani said, Possesso Man, and then Flip, after all three of those people said that, then jumped in and started to make jokes. And you see how when Ice started to go off, he said, Flip, don't do that. Flip, stop. Flip, stop. Flip, don't do that. Although there was 3 other niggas, including Mark, who was laughing at you, but you only had smoke for Flip. So yet again, there are so many more examples of that right there. That clip alone, I don't even have to prove nothing else. And that was on January 9th, a month ago, exactly 1 month ago. You sat up here and number one, like I said, you started because you called Joe out about something with his girl. So I told y'all that was my first issue. My first issue with Ice is that you think you can call other people out about their girl shit. You think you can laugh and joke in when other people are joking about people, family members. You want to jump in and add on to the motherfucking joke. But then when people want to respond to you, like what happened in this clip just now all of a sudden, oh, everybody's doing too much. But you was just about to make a joke on Joe about how he is with Sade. And then when everybody flips it back on you and flips it back about you and how you act with your girl, then everybody has to shut up. I said it in my last video. I'm going to say it again. If you do not want people to talk about your girl and that's your boundary, then that's fine. But you ought not be fucking making jokes about everybody else and their significant other. It don't work that way, that you can make jokes about Sade and how Joe deals with Sade, but then when it's time for somebody to respond, now all of a sudden everybody got to shut up. And it's not the first time, it's not the second time, it's not the third time. No, a lot of times, I'll be fair, a lot of times Ice may not necessarily start the jokes about somebody's family. Now in this situation he was trying to get a joke off about Joe. But you damn sure will what Flip just did, which is add into the jokes. You'll sit up there and you'll kiki and you'll laugh. And like I said, and add in little shit about other people when it comes to their significant others or their family. But then when it's your time, you get all up in your feelings. That's number one. That's the main thing I don't like. If you don't like other people doing it, then you ought not start shooting at people, and because you're gonna get mad when they do it back, as proven with this video. Second of all, like I said, to sit up there and say in that first video that I showed that only Flip does it and Flip is the one who kicks it off and nobody else does, when that was proof right there that Flip was the last person to fucking say something, and all fucking four other people that's sitting in that room was laughing and making jokes. But when you were saying stop, you did not say everybody stop. You didn't say I'm tired of all y'all. You specifically said, well, the minute that Flip opened his mouth, you said, Flip, you need to stop. Flip, you need to stop. So my thing is, why don't we just call a spade and say that you got a fucking problem with Flip? Because in that first clip that I showed, right after that situation, Joe then goes in to make more jokes about Ice and how protective it is. And then Joe said, well, me and Ice has more friendship equity than you and him has. And I see people on Twitter saying, well, that's the difference. The difference is that Joe and Ice has been friends for 20 years, so they can make jokes with each other like that. Ice and Flip aren't. And my thing is, that's fine, because what Flip said after Joe said that is what I said, which is, then say that. And that's what Flip said. Flip said, well, then say that. Say that I don't like when you make jokes about my family. But don't sit up on this fucking podcast and say that only Flip does it and only Flip sparks it off and everybody else respects his boundaries except you. That is a lie from hell. And like I said, that clip that I just played was proof of that. Like I said earlier, in that same episode, that clip was played from, that he went off on Flip about, earlier in that episode, Joe made a fucking what is it called? A tracker or whatever, a tracker joke about how Ice is with his girl. And he didn't say shit when Joe said something. But then when Flip joined in and said, oh yeah, how the hell is you all the way out in Brooklyn? Then you got tight. Why don't you just be real and say, I don't like when you, Flip, make those jokes because me and you are not cool enough. But to sit on this podcast and say that it's only him is a lie from hell. It's a lie from hell. And I'm sick and tired of Ice sitting on this fucking podcast and playing in our faces and trying to make it seem like, first of all, like you can take a joke because it's clearly that you can't. Because my thing is, it's not just about Missing Piece. Be very clear. It ain't just about her. That nigga get in his feelings when anybody says anything. And he himself said, this is my whole thing. When people say that, oh, well, he doesn't say anything about Joe because Joe is his friend. Pause for a second. Let's rewind to maybe last year or the year before. I said the reason why he said, I don't care what people online say about me. I care about what my friends say about me because you guys are my friends. So it hits a little different. So which one is it? The people that's defending him on that. Is it that he gets upset because it's not his friend? Or is it because of what he said? So as Flip said, you are indeed picking and choosing. You are indeed not being consistent. And he was not wrong for saying, are you going to say that to everybody else in the room? Because it's been proven. And like I said, not just that clip. Everybody right now on Twitter is tearing Ice's ass up with massive clips of Joe being the one to spark the whole fucking you're a possessive ass conversation. That's a fact. It's Joe that starts that. And instead of just being a real nigga, if that's how you really feel, and say, I don't mind that Joe does that because that's my friend, instead of that, you want to resort to it's only you. It's a lie from the pits of hell. And as I said, it's not just about Mrs. Missing Piece or Cece. It's anytime somebody says something about you. I brought up last time the whole jacket, the whole golden jacket situation when he had it on for the anniversary and everybody was cutting up on his ass, and when he left on the behind the scenes, when he came back in with his regular clothes, he snapped on everybody in that room because he said, oh yeah, y'all so full of shit, y'all pussy, y'all want to wait till I leave to kind of talk shit. My nigga, you've been on this show for over 5 fucking years. If you can't take a joke, get your bald headed ass off of this damn platform. We're tired of you being sensitive as fuck every time somebody got some shit to say. Again, you act like you the only nigga on here that gets joked on. Mel Ford, M4, the big M4, probably got joked on more than anybody else. And you included would jump on her ass the minute that she got in her feelings. You would jump in and be like, oh, you too sensitive. You got your nerve. You got your damn nerve. And outside of you, like I said, you're probably at the bottom of the list as far as who gets picked on within that whole fucking cast. Because ahead of you, without M4 there, it's definitely Imani and it's definitely Ish. Now, Ish will get in his bag sometimes, but for the most part, Ish kind of laughs at the jokes that's made about him. You the only one that's on that fucking pod that gets deep in your bag every time somebody got some shit to say. The point of the matter is, like I said, if you got a boundary, cool. But as Flip said, let's be at least consistent and keep that same energy with everybody across the board. If that's not the case, then fucking say that. But that's not what he said. And as I said before, you ought not be making jokes about other people's significant others. You ought not be joining in and adding your 2 cents when everybody else is joking on people if you don't like it. And most importantly, I'm going to get the fuck off here because I ain't even got much more to say. That bald-headed nigga is getting on my damn nerves. But this is my last point that a lot of people are making. Ice, to me, is the quintessential definition of why y'all need to ignore trolls online. Because Ice was the biggest troll on Twitter. He says it all the time that he used to troll people all the time. And them niggas be the most sensitive ones. You could be online for a decade straight trolling people, talking shit about people, but in real life, the minute somebody says boo to your ass, you ready to call the cops or you ready to fucking cry in the corner because you sensitive as hell. Again, you ought not be in real life or online joking and trolling if you can't handle the troll in real life. I hate niggas like that. I hate, and I've used that word emphatically. I hate niggas like that. You them same niggas that sit online and tweet all day. Oh, I'll do this. Oh, I do that. Oh, you ain't shit. Oh, you ain't that. Talk all that big shit. But then when niggas want to see you face to face, you pussy up. You pusillanimous right on up. And that's exactly what happens on this damn show. Ice needs to shut his mouth. If you don't want everybody else to pick on you, shut your mouth. And as he said, be consistent. Be consistent in what the fuck you saying. I'm not with everybody saying that, oh, he only said something because CC is mad. I'm telling you, it ain't got, take CC off the board. That nigga's sensitive anytime anybody says anything to him. Cause my thing is, what can niggas say about you? Cause anything niggas say you get in your bag about. So what can niggas fucking joke about? And again, like I said, if you don't like it, then you should fucking stop. Please, for God's sake, stop coming on this platform and being so damn sensitive. Everybody gets joked on. Get your ass off this show. Stop engaging. Stop joking on everybody else. So my thing is, that's how you feel? Although we've already proven you to be a liar and to be wrong and to be picky and choosy, dead ass, we gonna pay attention now. Moving forward, since you called him out, niggas is gonna be on your head top. You best not joke about nobody else, because niggas is going to be on your ass. Get that bald-headed nigga off my fucking screen. Over it.